Hello, everyone. I'll wait for a couple people to join in. I hope everybody is having a very blessed Sunday. I have a couple fun announcements for today. If you guys are interested, I did drop my Etsy shop in the comments. So it is the first comment. If anybody is interested in booking a reading with me, you can click that link and book a personal with me. I have an hour, I have 30 minutes or a 15-minute where you can just ask some questions. So I'll wait for a couple people to get in, and we're just going to do some general collective messages today. I want to start with a tarot message, but I also have my romance cards out here. I also have my mediumship cards as well. So as soon as I see some comments, I'll go ahead and start. Hi, Allison. I hope you are doing well. How is your beautiful grandbaby? How is he doing? I seen that you messaged me on Etsy, and I think you tried to send a picture, but for some reason I didn't see it. So I just am gonna assume that he is here and happy and healthy. And I hope you are enjoying yes. Oh, I'm so excited. Hi, Alyssa. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you are doing so well. I'm so excited that you joined today. So today we're gonna do some messages. They're just going to be some collective messages, and I did say this at the beginning, but if anybody is interested, you can click the link. I'll drop it a couple times. You can use code LIVE15 to save 15% on the hour or the 30-minute readings. Hello, thank you so much for joining. Is it Janelle? Thank you so much for joining. All right, so let's go ahead and get some messages. I feel like there is just a change of events coming for somebody who needs to hear this, because I feel like there was kind of like an answer given to you about something. Hi, Jack. Thank you so much for joining. I feel like there's somebody who needs to hear this about a change of events, something like that's happening. It's like a switch around, if that makes sense to you. I really feel like there's a switch around that's going to happen. Like you were told something, or you felt a certain energy that was just so strong, and you've like been waiting for an answer, or like praying for a miracle. I kind of feel sending so much love to you. All right, let me go ahead and pull some cards. Thank you all for joining. So happy to see you all here. If anybody is interested, you can click on the first comment that I left, and it is my Etsy shop. You can use code say LIVE15, and that's only active for 24 hours in order to book a reading with me. All right, so let's get some messages out. All right, so we had the Hermit and the Four of Pentacles. We have the Tower. Ooh, okay, breaking free, the Moon, and yay, okay, the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so I really want to say, whoever needs to hear this message, this is going to be, sorry, let me get this all straight again. This is going to be for somebody who feels like it has been really hard. I feel like there's been like something that has been said to you, or there's something that like you kind of were waiting or hoping for something to change, right? Because I feel like it's like you know in your heart, or it's like something in your heart isn't letting you think this, because this is like holding on to something. And it's like your heart is either making you push towards this goal, or there's something where it's like you don't want something to happen, okay? And here's the Tower, which is like, it's shocking that we're going to have a change of events and you don't see it coming. But your patience and your hard work is going to pay off, whether this be financially, whether this be, physically, something that was personal. There's something where it's like you've been really holding on to a certain situation about something. Like there's something that you're like really holding on to, and here it is, like shocking. It's a shocking fast change, and you don't see it coming, especially with the Moon. But it's like you knew that there was something more. There was something more you could do, or there like if this is like towards a goal of some kind, like you kept pushing, like it was hard for you and it was hard to keep going. And okay, so we have the Hierophant popping out, and then we have these three as well. Wow. Okay, so we have the Hierophant coming through, the Hanged Man coming through, the Queen of Wands, and transition. Okay. It is time for you to move into something calmer. There is something more meant for you. And I feel like you can feel that deep within your soul too. I'm just going to bend the camera down a little bit so you can see the cards better. Okay. So for you, there is something like, I feel like there was a knowing of something in your soul. And this could have been something personal because this is collective in general. There was a knowing of something inside your soul where it's like, I just can't believe that, or I need to keep pushing. Like if this was like towards a business goal or something personal or something of that, it's like you kept pushing because you were like, that's not the answer for me. Like it's not going to work for me. Like I'm going to make this better. I'm going to fix this. And here you are. It's like you knew and you felt like kind of stuck in this position because you were like, I don't know where to go. I feel like it was like you were holding on to this idea and it's like the unknown, but you're like, I just know in my heart that this is like not what it's meant to be. Like there's supposed to be more. Or if this is like a goal and somebody's like, you know, you can't reach this goal, you can't do this, you can't do that, you absolutely can. And you see that you can. And so you kept pushing, and it's time for you to be able to make a break for it. It's time for you to like kind of feel the calm after the storm, right? And I just want to pull 3 more cards before we finish this one. But I just feel like there was something like so hard where you just kept pushing and pushing and pushing. Okay, we have 2 cards just flying out. All right, so we have the Page of Wands, and yes, we have the 2 of Cups. Something is like really deep. For whoever needs to hear this, this would be something where it was like you were very like optimistic and happy about this situation, and no matter what somebody told you or something, it's like you just knew that that wasn't going to be the case. If this was like a situation where you had a business goal or you had a goal to do something like moving somewhere in a job place, something like that, right? It's like you knew that whatever the answer you were getting or whatever you were feeling at that second, like there's still more to work towards. Like you kind of knew that like it's time for you to just keep having this courage and keep pushing forward. And here's the 2 of Cups where it's like it's working out. The balance is coming in. And I really want you to know that like after this, like you're going to really trust your connection with your like it's not just your higher guides, but it's like your intuition is so strong, and you're going to start to believe that, okay? Like you're going to start to believe that whatever this is that you're asking for is going to happen. And then when it does, you're like, wow, my intuition didn't lead me wrong. Like I wasn't wishful thinking, like this was meant to happen. And I stayed optimistic. I had the courage to keep going. Whatever that is for you, it's kind of shocking because it's like you didn't see it coming, but you felt it coming. Does that make sense to you? All right, I hope everybody enjoyed this collective message. We're going to go ahead and do another collective message. And I do have a loved one here with me that wants to come through. So you know what, we'll go ahead and get to the loved one right now as well. I really want to get her message. There is a female here with me. So let's go ahead and get her message. Hi, Grace. Thank you so much for joining. Hello, Judge. Thank you so much for joining. I'm going to go ahead and drop my link below. If anybody is interested, you can use code LIVE15 to save. Oh, hi, Laura. I didn't even see your comment. Hello. Thank you so much for joining. I am going to drop my code if you guys are interested in asking a personal question, or if you are interested in doing a reading with me, you can do the coupon LIVE15 and we can book a reading together. So I'm going to, all right. So there is I want to say there's a mom here. It's either a mom or a grandma, and this mom or a grandma would have been somebody who took a lot of time like raising you, or they were very involved in raising you. Sorry, my phone's ringing. I'm just going to turn that off. Sorry. Okay. Your grandma had a necklace that she like wore all the time. It's either your mom or your grandma, and I want to say, okay. So this is your mom or your grandma that's coming through, but if this was your grandma, it would have been somebody who had a big part in raising you, because she's like stepping forward as a mother figure. She might just be, it's kind of hard because she's like showing me mom, but she's like telling me grandma. So for whoever needs to hear this, this would be okay. So your grandma wore this necklace. I want to just call her your grandma. So this is for somebody whose grandma had a big part in raising them. So your grandma had this necklace, and she's like showing me this necklace that like she wore every single day. I don't know if you have it, or like if you kept it with her when like she was passing, like it's something that she still has to this day, because it's something that she wore all the time. So I don't know if like that was put in her casket or something like that. But I just keep seeing this necklace. So I'm not sure if she still has it or if you have it, but I just keep seeing this necklace. I feel sometimes like, you know, that you guys were very close, you know, that that she loved you, but for some reason she's coming forward and she wants to tell me that like she loved you so much. And sometimes I feel like she was harder on you than she should have been. Okay. Like I feel like there's like a spot of like I was harder, or I was like a little bit more intense than I should have been. You know, but it's like I only did it because I knew that you could I knew you could handle it. I had really high goals for you. And I feel like you could have had siblings or like cousins that she kind of like catered to, if that makes sense. But when it came to you, like you knew that she loved you. Like I feel like there's like this sense of like, I knew she loved me. I knew she was like this, that, and the other. But like there was like a spot of being like a little bit more tender when it came to them. And she's sorry about that, but she wants to validate the only reason that that was like that is because she knew that you were strong and independent, and that you were different. Like it's like she knew that like you could handle everything that you had going on, and she didn't need to like be like standing over your shoulder at all times or cater to every one of your cries or something like that, because you were very strong and you were independent, and she loves that about you. I feel like for you, it's really hard because I feel like you and your grandma were really close, and I really see that like it's hard to not be able to see her. And for some reason, I feel like she could have passed a little bit earlier than like what you would have imagined. Like, right? I feel like you see people's grandmas and they live to like 90, 98, like something like that. I feel like your grandma kind of passed a little younger, and she wants to let you know that you guys are going to be together again. And there's something that you're going through right now. Okay. There's something that you're going through right now. And she's like, it's okay to cry. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to talk to me. It's okay to reach out to me. I'm still here. I'm still listening to you. And I think sometimes like you get hard on yourself because that's something that you kind of were taught growing up, where it's like, you're independent, like don't cry, don't do this. Like you didn't have that like tenderness. And she just wants to tell you, I think she just wants to tell you that like she's sorry for not showing you that amount of love that you deserved. And it's okay to cry. It's okay to feel sad. I feel like you need to be a little bit more in touch with your emotions. And that's like hard for you because I feel like there was like a spot of like when you were being raised, your emotions were kind of put to the side. But when she's telling me that, it's like, I didn't realize what I was doing. It was more of a, because you're independent and you're strong. Okay. You still talk to her, and she wants to acknowledge that she still listens to you. And I feel like there's like a spot of like wanting to, just get her opinion or show her a goal that you've had, show her something of like that sort. Okay. Like that's kind of what I feel. It's like, you kind of wish that you could like show her this, and she's like, I'm watching you. I'm watching everything that you're achieving. I'm still standing by your side. I'm still, pushing you on, you know what I mean? And it's like, keep doing that, keep pushing, keep going. And there's like, with this, I feel like there's like a new direction that you're trying to go. And you might be asking her for some guidance or for some help. And I don't know, for some reason, I feel like she was like that person that you would rely on. And she's like, I'm still pointing you in the right direction. I'm still leading you the right way. I think that sometimes it's just harder for you because you can't hear the physical voice of her. Do you have, for whoever this is for, I feel like there's like a voicemail of some kind that you can like listen to. And I think that sometimes you listen to it because you just want to hear her voice because she's like showing me her voice. But not only that, do you hear her voice in your head? I'm not sure, but it's like you're asking her for something, and I feel like there's like a certain direction. And I don't know if it's like you play that voice in your head and you're like, well, I don't know if it's real. Like, I don't know. It is. It's her talking to you. And when you're asking her a yes or no question or something like that, I feel like you get signs or something of the sort, and you're kind of like, I don't know if I believe this. I don't know. But keep going because that's her. That's her telling you which way to go. Okay. I hope you all enjoyed the message from this passed on loved one. I'm going to go ahead and do a romance message now. And then if anybody is interested, I will drop my link to my Etsy shop. If you are interested in booking a reading with me, you can use code LIVE15 to save 15% off of the readings. Let's go ahead and get a romance message. Let's just see what's coming through for romance. Who needs to hear a romance message? Thank you so much, Judge. Hi, Chris. Hi, Nellie. Thank you so much for joining. All right, let's get a romance message. Who needs to hear? That card just flew out, so let's see. Who else needs to hear a romance message? Hi, Amanda. Thank you so much for joining. Okay. All right, so we have sexual attachment, twin flame reconnection, true self, angel guide. Okay, so this would be for somebody who is talking to somebody that they've talked to in their past or thinking about somebody that they've talked to in their past. If you are thinking about somebody that you have talked to in your past, okay, they are thinking of you. And the reason that you're like, okay, so this for me would be you're either now in connection where it's like you guys are talking, or you're really feeling their energy. And when I say this, like you are feeling their energy, okay? And it's because, and when I say feeling, this could be like, something arises and it's like, oh my God, like, are they thinking about me? And you question it and you wonder, like, am I thinking about them? Am I playing too much into this? No. They're thinking about you, okay? You guys had a deep attachment here in this like sexual realm. There was a deep attachment, and I feel like that intimacy that you two had, nobody else can provide them that. And when I feel like this connection, I see that they walked away from you, not you walking away from them. So I feel like for them, it's like they kind of like realized that you were their twin flame, like you were the same as them, okay? I also feel like there's a spot of like being their true selves around you. Okay. Like they really, I felt like could be their true selves. They could find, I feel like it was like, I couldn't act this way with anybody else. I couldn't make these jokes. I couldn't have this fun with anybody else but you. And I'm having this fun, right? And I can make these jokes. I can watch these shows. I feel like you guys did all these little things together, and it's like they weren't scared to be themselves, and they're scared to be themselves with anybody else but you because they're scared of the judgment, and there was no judgment when it came to you. Okay. I really want to say like the chemistry between the two of you, the intimacy between the two of you is so deep and so strong where it's like they can't get that off of their mind. And for some reason, if you guys aren't in connection, I feel like there's like a blockage between the two of you where there isn't a way. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just shuffling the cards. I feel like there was... All right. I was literally just feeling that. All right. This person that is in disconnection with you, I really feel like they walked away from you. I don't think that you walked away from them. And the reason being is because I feel like they learned the lesson of like the disconnect between the two of you. Okay. Like I feel like there was like a big disconnect between the two of you, and it was caused from them. It wasn't caused from you at all. And I feel like there was some deep loyalty that you had to them. Like I feel like you got attention. I feel like there was like friends, there was this, like you had options, and you never played into them. Like you were very loyal. The love that you had for them ran very deep. I feel like there was such a deep connection between the two of you, and it's like they learned that they're never going to find that in anyone else. They're never going to have that deep connection with anybody else. Okay. I really want to say, like, I feel like your angels are trying to guide you guys back together again, but I really feel like you're blocked. If this is like where you guys aren't already in connection, or if you guys are in connection, I want to say that this is like something where they will not mess it up again, because they're like, wow, like I screwed up. Like I miss this person if you guys are in connection, but I feel like there's a spot of not being in connection. And they're like, I really feel like it's like I'm deep invested into this, and I'm mad like I'm not talking to them. Okay. Like for some reason I feel like my mind is like getting distracted, and so I feel like they could be with somebody and their like mind gets distracted when it comes to certain things, because they just think about you. And it's like I learned my lesson, like that was my happiness, and I walked away from it. And for some reason I feel like there's like a spot of like not being able to like I don't know, there's like a blockage. Okay. I don't know if this is like a blockage between the two of you, where there's a person in the mix, or like they're physically blocked. But they've learned their lesson. Like you were their happy spot, and like now it's not there. Like now it's not available to them. Okay. Like I just feel like you kind of, I'm going to pull 3 of these romance cards. Oh, okay. 3 just kind of fell out. So, all right. So we have flirt coming out, soulmate, and worth waiting for. Okay, so with these cards coming out, if you guys are not in connection, I want to say they really want to connect with you, but I feel like there's like a blockage of some kind on either end, whether you're with a person, they're with a person, or they're physically blocked, like they're not able to talk to you. I really want to say, like, you guys were soulmates, and the connection that you guys have, like, I can't get off of that connection. And I don't know, whoever is hearing this right now and you have that feeling inside, like this is meant for you, because I have this feeling inside and I want to I'm like anxious. So I feel for you, like this is your sign. Like I don't know. It's like they're so into you, and I think that you pick up on it. You feel their energy, right? Like you feel this energy. You feel like how much they're dedicated into you, but it's like hard for you to believe it, or it's hard for you to be like, am I picking up on their energy? Am I picking up on my own energy? Like, is this wishful thinking? No, like this is their energy, and your guys' connection was really deep, and they've learned their lessons from walking away from you. This 100% was their fault. This was not your fault, but I can feel it very strong. And I kind of feel like anxious now, like that I'm saying this message. So I feel like there is anxiousness on your side, where you're like, oh my gosh, like this is real, like this is how they're feeling about me. But absolutely, like you provided them something that they never had before. All right, so I hope you all enjoyed your romance message. Should I do another passed on loved one or a tarot message? What are you guys interested in? And then I can do another love message, whatever you guys are interested in. Let's see. Okay, we're just going to leave that in there. Let's go ahead and use these cards. Oh, you want another love? All right, Jack, let's go ahead and get another. All right, we'll do another passed on loved one in just a second, Chris. We're going to get another love message. And it's crazy that you said that, Jack, because 3 cards of the love message were like, they fell. Okay, and one just fell out. All right, sacred moments. All right, mutual spiritual awakening. This is going to be somebody either coming in for you. Okay, yeah. I feel like anybody needing to hear this message. Okay. This is for anybody who is currently single and they are looking for their person. Okay. Because this is like where there is some deep moments that you are looking for. I feel like you want to be on the same level with somebody spiritually, mentally, and physically, where they're just as involved as you are. I feel like you love very deep. I feel like this would be where you've had some very big traumas as far as relationship goes. Okay. And this is general, so this could be for anybody in the chat or anybody watching this after. There are sacred moments that this person kind of is going to be feeling, and you too. I feel like you really enjoy the bond between the two of you. All right, so there is a bond that you are looking for, and I don't know if like there's been cheating in your past or something like that, right? But like this person is only for you, and same thing, like you're only for them. But I feel like you've been a very loyal person, and you're just asking for that back. You're asking for that mutual growth. You're asking for this to be the same on both sides. And you guys are just going to feel it as soon as you have like that kiss. Like your guys' kiss sends like lightning through your body. All right. Yeah, I don't feel like this is okay. All right. This, I feel for you, is where you've been in the past, and this is where you're going to be, because I feel like there's been cheating, and that's exactly what I was feeling, right? It's like there was cheating in the past. I'm sorry if you hear, and then here's accountability. Okay. Sorry if you hear the baby. She's knocking on the door. She's like, hello. I feel for you. There was cheating in the past. There was like not aligned intentions, right? So like, I feel like one of you were ready to settle down and the other one was ready to kind of just move. I don't know. It's like, I just feel like the intentions weren't the same. Like you were ready for something serious and they weren't. And, or if this was like, they expected you to do everything for them, I'm not sure, but I feel like the other person never took accountability, and this next person to come in is going to be that person for you. You're not going to have to ask them to like respect the boundaries. You're not going to have to ask them to choose you. You're not going to have to ask them to make you feel good, because they're already going to do that, right? Like they're already going to let you feel amazing and give you that deep love. All right. This next person is going to take accountability for everything and more that they are already doing. And I think that goes on both sides, and it's something different that you've never had before. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this love message. I'm going to go ahead and move on to a passed on loved one. Oh, thank you so much, love and light. I am sending that back to you 1,000 times. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you so much. I am sending so many blessings back to you. All right, I'm going to get a passed on loved one message. Okay, so there's a couple people here, so I might do a couple passed on loved one messages. I'm going to let this male step forward first. There is a male here, and then there is also a mother here as well, and that's why I feel like, so let's go ahead and talk to this male first. I don't know, so this male that is coming forward could have been a father, or they're showing me like close energy, so I'm not sure if I'm seeing this as a father or if this is a brother, okay? Because I really feel like there's like an energy of like being like friends and comfortable, and I don't know, I feel like there's like, it's either a father or a brother that I'm feeling very strong. So I want to talk to if this is your dad or if this is your brother that is stepping forward. And sometimes like I'll feel that energy when you're very close to somebody, or when you're very like in this like energy with someone, like, a dad who my dad I'm really close to. So, but I can't decide if it's a brother or a dad. And, maybe this dad is talking to his brother. I'm not sure. Okay. So this dad or brother that is coming forward, I watch over you every day. I feel like for you it's been hard since this person has left you. It's been very hard for you. I feel like this was like your person. This was your rock, right? And I feel like there was like a spot of wanting to spend more time and being able to like give him a call and ask him for help and asking for guidance. Like I really feel like this is somebody you would look up to. And I watch over you every day. And then you also have, I was met by so many loving people. I don't know for you. Okay. So just for example, my dog is sick and I'm praying, for healing and miracles, but my worry for him, I understand that it's different, but you always worry, like, are they going alone or are they going to be met by people? And this is confirmation for you is they were met by so many people, so many family and friends and ancestors. And I feel like I see their soul returning to a pure spot. And I feel like there's like a lot of worry within you, like about them being alone or about them being uncomfortable. I promise you they're not. Like they're with all of their ancestors and they're, for some reason, I feel like they're still, okay, so I am not dead. They're still here with you. Like their soul can't leave you. Their soul is still very attached to you and very combined with you. And I want you to remember the happy memories that you guys created. I'm not sure if he was sick prior to passing or if he was sick, prior to something or weaker. Okay. But I want to say, like, remember the happy memories we created. Don't remember me by not being here. Remember me by being there when I was and how great and happy you were when I was there. Okay. I just feel like there is so much like that you two did together. And it's like, I want to still continue to create that for you. There is no time where I am. There is only time on earth. I am with the rest of the family. I really want you to know, I think there's a struggle inside of you. And this is like, whether you're watching this now or you're watching this after, they're with so many loved ones. He has so many people with him and he is okay. Like, I think that's something that you need to know is that he's okay. And he truly is okay. And I think that it's like a struggle for you. I don't know what happened to him during passing. Okay. I don't know if this was something tragic or if there was a sickness or there was something, but there was something around his passing that like kind of like makes you sad and stressed and like I'm sad that like this is like how you had to go out because you were so different. Like he's showing me like he's back in a pure spot, back in a spot of like where he wanted to be, and prior to passing he couldn't fulfill what he wanted to be or move around or be that person. Okay, like I felt like there was like some restrictions on me prior to passing and like I'm letting those go. I'm kind of like cutting these cords and like moving forward. And that's how I feel like now is like his spirit is very free and full, and it was like very restricted. And that was prior to passing. Okay. And now he's back to that like happiness. I don't know if like you worry about like not, I feel like when people pass, like you worry about like not being with the soul again or not being able to greet the soul again, but he is waiting for you. Okay. Like he is waiting for you 100%, and he's going to be with you 110% of the way now and after. There's still a lot of life left for you here. And he wants to make that clear is like, there's a lot of life left for you here. I don't want you to, I think that like it's you need to cut it short, whatever the case may be. Like you still have a lot of life, and I promise you when it's your time, like I will meet you again. Our souls are together. Like you feel that, and that's why you guys were so connected, because your guys' souls were meant to be together, and he's gonna wait for you. I hope you all enjoyed the collective loved one message. Sorry, my mom is calling me. I do not know why she's calling me. She knows I am doing a live. I want to go ahead and get another passed on loved one from a mom, because there is a mom coming forward. Okay. And it's crazy that my mom called as I was like feeling this. I wanted to do this mom as well, so I'm going to do her. But it's crazy that she called, because I feel like that was the way of the mom coming through to be like, don't forget about me. see. Okay. All right. So this mom is coming through with a few messages. And for you, I just want to tell you there's nothing. So the first thing she wants to tell you is she loves you beyond words, beyond compare. Okay. Like she truly loves you beyond anything. I feel like you were her true love. There was like some very deep love that she had for you. And I feel sometimes like she wishes that she could have told you more. There's something about like, I feel like there was like maybe a little bit of anger when it came to her. And I don't feel in a bad way, but it was like she would kind of like when she was angry, she'd snap at you, or there was like something around that. Like there was something around like she wishes that she would have lived a little differently, knowing like what she knows now. I think that like as you know, humans and parents, like we forget that sometimes like you know that they need this tender love. And I think for you, you knew your mom loved you, but it was like I kind of wish that I would have showed you that love a little bit more, a little bit stronger. Okay. There is a deep love that she has for you, and sometimes I feel like you there's like a feeling of like not making her proud for some reason. I feel like that. Oh look, my mom's in the comments if you guys want to yell at her for calling. She just called me. If so, I just feel like there's like a spot of like there's something around not being as tender as she should have been to you. And I don't think for some reason for you, I feel like you're thinking, well, like I am the person I am today because of that, and I'm really grateful. But she's like, you know, I understand that you needed that love at that time. Or I feel like there was a spot too where you always were like kind of living up to these expectations because you never wanted to let her down. And she's like, I promise you, like you never let me down. And sometimes I feel like that's why like you have this guilt, because like there's something about like where you feel like you left her down, or you left her I'm not sure how to explain that, but I feel like there's like something about like letting me down, or like not keeping up to like this standard. I'm not sure how to explain that. But I want to let you know that there's nothing that you should feel guilty about. Okay. Like you did everything and more, for her and to make her proud. And she is so proud of you. I don't know if you ever question about like the other side, or you ever question like, you know, about like how she's doing. And her clarification to you is that she's doing so well. It is very beautiful where she is at, and she's very happy and at peace. And I feel like there was a point of like not being at peace and not feeling I feel like there's like a spot of not being at peace and kind of uncomfortable prior to passing. Okay. And she wants to come forward, and she's like, I'm happy again. I'm at peace. I feel comfortable. I feel free. And there was like a while where she wasn't like that. I don't know if you weren't there as present as you wanted to be prior to passing, but she's like, it's okay. There's nothing more that you could have told me or done for me. I already knew that you loved me. I already knew that I mattered to you. I knew this, I knew that. So don't hold that negativity inside your heart, because she already knew that, and there's no reason to feel guilty, okay? All right, I want to go ahead and get one more tarot message. And these are all collective. Anybody who's just joining, these are all collective. You can rewind and watch. We have a couple passed on loved ones, 2 romances, and we are going to get a tarot message. So let's go ahead and see our collective tarot message. If anybody is interested in booking a reading with me, I'm going to leave the comment below, and you can book a tarot reading with me, and you can use code LIVE15 to save 15. Hi, Sophia. Thank you so much for joining. Oh, we had one just drop on out. So let's see what this first one is. Let me find it. Hold on. Where did it go? Oh, it's right here. All right. Okay. So we have what is this one called? I believe it is. All right. So we have let's see. Okay. Can you guys see those? Okay. All right. So this one is walking away from something or somebody. And I feel like it's because it's time to get your power and your confidence back, because then we have the Eye, and then the Sun just fell. So that would be about like walking away to start something new. It's time to get your power back. It's time to be confident again. So whoever needs to hear this message and you're wondering, like, is it time to walk away? Is it time to do this? Is it time? It's absolutely time, okay? Because it's like you kind of lost your power. You lost that spot. I don't know if I can get these closer so you guys can see them. There we go. Okay. So it's time to get your power back. It's time to it's time for you to walk away from a situation because it's time to get your power back. It's time for you to be confident again. And I feel like you've lost your confidence. I feel like you've lost your power, and not really lost it, but you forgot it. You forgot who you are. You forgot how strong and dedicated you are. And it's like, it's time for a new start. Okay. There is a new start coming forward for you. And then we have the waves coming out as well. So that is going to be about movement and moving forward. I feel like there's like a deep connection that you have. And then we have romance as well. Sorry, that's not romance. That's the rings. I don't know why I said that. I feel like there's like something about like moving forward, movement actually happening, making a new change. And then the rings are about a new commitment, okay? Evolving into something new. And for you, I feel like it's like time for you to evolve into something new, let go of anything from the past. It's time for you to get your power back. It's time for you to find your confidence again. And I feel for a while you kind of lost it. I don't know if this is like being underneath somebody, underneath a situation, having the lower hand, but it's time for you to get this power back, okay? So let me go ahead and pull 3 tarot cards just to confirm this message. Okay. You need to believe in yourself, okay? Oh my gosh. You're feeling, the reason I'm going to say this, because we have the cups energy coming out, you feel so kind of drowned emotionally, all right? Because we have the 7, the 5, and then the 7 of Pentacles. I feel like, one, this is a lot about like emotional, like how are you feeling emotionally about your situation? And this would be, this could be a relationship, this could be a job, personal, friendship, family, whatever the case may be. There's something that you're feeling drowned from, okay? It's you need to walk away from it, right? Like this is what this is telling you. It's like, it's time to walk away. It's time to make that change. And it's like, it's time to gain your power back. It's time to get that emotional stability back. And that's exactly where you're at. It's like, I'm ready to move forward. I see that I'm confident. I see that I'm strong. I'm ready for this new beginning. I trust it. I'm ready for this movement. I'm ready to make a new connection. It's time for you to add on to this. Like, stop being lower. Stop having that underhand. Stop freaking feeling less than, all right? It's time for you to feel like strong and confident. And I feel like in my heart right now, like you're like, I feel restricted. I feel down. I feel this. I feel that. Then move forward. It's time for you to move forward and not like hold. I just feel like you're holding yourself back because there's something that you're underneath, okay? Whether this be your own thoughts, whether this be somebody else, whether this be a situation, a person, a family member that's like holding you back, that's keeping you negative. I feel like there's somebody who's taken your power from you, and it's time for you to move forward and gain that power back, okay? Like, it is time for you to take your power back, be confident and be strong. It's time for you to have a new start, and this new start is going to move. Like, we're going to have big movement. We're going to have a new connection. It's like, I feel like there was like a cycle, and it's like, I'm going to break this. Like, I'm going to break the cycle. It's time for me to have something new. It's time for me to move forward. Okay. And that's how I feel for you. Very strong. It's like, you're going to move forward and you're going to be in this new spot of like success. I hope everybody enjoyed their messages. If anybody is interested, you can use, I was going to stop doing the codes, but I feel like every live, I'm just going to go ahead and give like a special code for anybody who catches my lives. You can use code SAVE15 on any of the messages. So if you are interested in doing an hour or a 30-minute, any type of personal message with me, you can use code LIVE15 and book a reading with me. And I will do a reading. I also offer pre-recorded readings. So if you are interested in that, you can just message me and ask me for a pre-recorded reading. I also do, if you're interested in just asking a simple one question for yourself, I have a 15-minute reading on there as well. I'm going to just go ahead. There's somebody I feel like who could have just joined. It's the code is live15. So when you go to check out, you can use code live15 and it will make you save 15%. I'm just gonna pull 3 cards. I don't know if somebody just joined, but for some reason I feel like I need to pull 3 more tarot cards about someone who is in here. So let's go ahead and pull 3 cards, 3 last tarot messages. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow. Okay. I was like, there's somebody who needs to hear this message. And I don't know if you just joined, or if you just haven't heard a message yet, or if this is just your confirmation message. Okay. There is something for you. You're looking kind of like on the horizon. You're looking at this bigger picture about something that you're trying to create or somewhere that you're trying to go. Okay. Like you are very creative. It is time for you to create this new process. And it's crazy because the last message was similar to this, right? But it's like, I feel like you see this big picture for yourself. And it's like, I want to create this. I want to start this something new. And here's the Wheel of Fortune. This is a part of your destiny. And that's why you are feeling it so, so strong, because it's like you're being pushed forward towards something in order to make a goal happen or to make something else happen. And I feel like there's like a bigger goal that is set in place for you right now. And it's like, you're ready for it. And you're very creative, like you're creating something new for yourself. And with the Wheel of Fortune, because it's like destiny and stuff, like this would be something long term that you are creating for yourself. Like there's a bigger picture that you see. If somebody's holding you back from this, or somebody's telling you this isn't worth it, somebody's telling you like this or the other, I promise you, like it's completely worth it. Stop like doubting yourself. It's time for you to create this new beginning. Trust that this is going to be a part of your destiny. Trust that you're feeling this for a reason. I don't care who's telling you this, that, or the other. It is time for you to move forward, and it is time for you to make this happen for yourself. Okay. I don't know who needed to hear this last message, but it's like, I just felt like I needed to pull it, and you're creating something new for yourself. I feel like this is like creating something that's a part of your destiny. You're creating something that like is, it's like a part of your story, and that's why you're feeling it. And that's why you're seeing this bigger picture, because this is a part of your story. This is a part of the bigger picture, and it's going to happen. Trust it. The Wheel of Fortune is all about success, and you're creating your own success. Okay. Like you're creating this new success. I hope everybody enjoyed the live today. Thank you all so much for joining. I think I'm going to be going live on Wednesday or Friday, just depending on my bookings, because I have been pretty booked for personals. So we'll see, either Wednesday or Friday I'm going to be going live. And if you guys want to book a reading now, you can use code live15 to book a reading with me. I'll drop it one more time, and then I'll also post it on my community page if anybody is interested in booking or asking, a simple question, and I will send that out as well. So thank you all so much for joining today. I am sending you tons of blessings for this week. If you guys haven't seen the weekly message that I posted out, it was such a beautiful message for whoever is hearing, or whoever's going through a really hard time, or whoever is like really struggling with something where it's like you've been working really hard and you've been like really pushing towards something, and you're asking for a change. Okay. You go watch that weekly message, because it was so beautiful. Thank you so much, CA. I am sending that back to you so many times, sister. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Sarah. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you all so much for being here. I love commenting and connecting with you guys. I love doing the personal messages for you guys. The people that have booked my messages already and that I can have that personal connection with, like I have made. Some of you have like really touched my heart. I love you, Alyssa, for sure. I love seeing your face here. I know like Allison I booked with, and you're amazing too. Sophia, Sophia, I have a question, because I know that my mom has a, are you Quantum Witch? Do you have another YouTube, Sophia, called Quantum Witch or something like that? I don't know if that's you, but I don't know. Me and my mom were talking about it, and I was like, well, I have a Sophia in mind. And thank you so much for coming. All of you guys who repeatedly come to all of my lives all the time. I appreciate you guys so, so much. And being able to connect with you guys is my absolute favorite. Okay. All right. I was like, I don't know if that's Quantum Witch or not. Oh, hello, Dill. I'm so happy. I hope you are doing so well. I'm so happy that I could see you. I love connecting with you guys. I love like interacting with you guys on a personal level, and it's just super nice to be able to do readings for you guys, and be able to connect and learn about your guys' story. It just makes me connect with you guys so much more. Sophia, sorry, my mom and I were talking because Quantum Witch's name is Sophia, and so I was like, I wonder if that's our Sophia that is also commenting. So I just wanted to make sure. But thank you so much for always being in here. Laura, thank you so much for joining in. I love seeing you guys. I love talking to you guys. And I hope you guys really enjoyed your messages. And I hope everybody has a very blessed week. Thank you all so much. I will see you guys all hopefully on Wednesday. I hope everyone has a very blessed night and a wonderful week ahead of them.